What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back with some Madden 17 gameplay here. I got some Draft Champions gameplay for you guys. And I just wanted to tell you guys my Nintendo Switch story, so to speak. I am getting a Nintendo Switch. Now, this was a heck of a journey, man. That I didn't expect the journey to be like this, but it actually came with a quite unique ending. I get kind of lucky, but let me explain. Okay, first of all, I didn't even pre-order the game, the system anyway. I didn't pre-order the system. I thought I'd be able to just walk in, because it's a system, you know what I mean? Any other system I've ever had to get, all I had to do was walk in and there was a bunch of them on stock, you know? I thought for Nintendo Switch, this would be the same thing. I would just walk in and there would be a whole bunch on stock. I'll just grab one, pay my little $300 for it, and get up out of there, you know what I mean? I thought I'd have gameplay for you guys, as far as like Zelda gameplay for you guys, Breath of the Wild. I thought I would have that for you guys already. I had already anticipated that in my mind. But little did I know, these guys, I'm in the 49ers jersey, just in case you were wondering. These guys didn't have the system. I was like, my goodness. So, you know, I called some stores, then I went to some stores. You know, I even went to Target, Walmart. I went to about 4 GameStops that are close to my area in a 45-minute range, just to see if they all had it, you know. And I called a couple stores. No one has it. No one has it. All right, fast forward. So this guy, so I'm talking to this guy at the GameStop. Now this is the older guy. I'm sorry, it was a chick. It was a chick. I talked to the chick at the GameStop. She said, if you come next week, this was like, I believe this was the second week in March. She's like, yeah, if you come next week, you know, we'll have the game ready for you. You know what I mean? Well, not necessarily have ready, but we'll have some in stock, and you can just come and see if there's available. So I came, and wasn't none available. They only had 5 at the store, at every store, in the every GameStop. You know, I guess in Delaware. I was like, what in the world? Only 5? How they only have 5 systems knowing so many people want this system? So then she tried to hit me with this bundle thing. Now the bundle wasn't necessarily a bad idea. I almost bought it. It was $460 for it was 3 games, the Breath of the Wild strategy guide, and a season pass, and there was some other accessories like a charger and stuff like that. So I'm like, you know what? I mean, with these systems, and you're gonna buy all these games, you're gonna be paying a whole bunch of money anyway. So I'm like, you know, why not get 3 extra games? That's gonna be $60 or whatever, and this and that. It didn't sound like a bad idea at the time. So I was like, you know what? Let me get that. The only problem was it delivers to your house, not to the store. Now the problem with it delivering to my house, let's say it delivers to my house, right? It gets to the house and I'm not there. So you just got a Nintendo Switch just sitting out there all day. Now I don't know what type of design or the box is gonna have, or the box is gonna be. I don't know how the box is gonna be packaged, but someone sees a box outside. Well, let's say it's a Nintendo Switch on the outside of the box. That's gone. I don't live in a bad neighborhood, but somebody's gonna snatch that, man. That's snatchy. You know what I mean? Somebody's gonna snatch that. So the next week, my young boy. This is the young boy I talk to on in the GameStop all the time. This young boy has taught me so much about the intricate details of PlayStation and Xbox One that people probably overlook every day. Because I know I did. I had no idea some of the specs and specifics about the Xbox One or the PS4 until I talked to this kid. So younger guy, like about 21, 22. So he tells me to come a Pacific day. This was a Thursday, like I think it was like the last Thursday or the Thursday before. I can't remember which one. But he tells me to come on this specific day. He said, you come early. He said, I can practically guarantee you're gonna get the game. We'll have 5 left. So it was a GameStop in the mall. So I go to the mall. I get there kind of late because I dropped my kids off, and I dropped my kids off daycare and school. I get there kind of late before I got to go to work. And I didn't have work on the day. But long story short, I get into the mall, right? So I get into the mall, and there's only 2 people there. Now, in the morning, there's a lot of people walking around the mall, like a lot of older people, whatever. So that's whatever. I kind of expected that. So when I seen a lot of cars outside, I didn't get discouraged. You know what I mean? So just 2 people that just sitting there. So I go right to the GameStop, and I'm just leaning on the wall in the GameStop because I kind of just want to be the first. It felt like for a moment that it was only me there. So we're waiting for about a half an hour. Wait about a half an hour. The young boy comes, ironically, because it's funny because I always catch him working there at night. But this specific time, the young boy comes. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get me a Nintendo Switch. You know what I mean? I'm kind of excited about it. I'm like, you know, I don't necessarily throw all my eggs in one basket. I don't get too overjoyed about stuff. I don't get too underjoyed. I just try to stay even keel, just in case, you know, the unexpected happens. So, but I'm getting a little more revved up. I'm like, okay, you know, he comes through, he opens the gate, you know, he said what's up to me, this, and that. So, you know, he goes to the back, and he's back there for a while, and I'm just like, what's going on, man? I mean, this guy's back there for at least 10, 15 minutes. I know it don't take that long to get a Nintendo Switch, but the other two people that were sitting down, they came to get a Nintendo Switch too. I didn't even know, but it was two older people that to get it for their kids. So, he comes outside, the GameStop, and they said, I got some good news, I got some bad news. I'm thinking to myself, what the heck? I'm like, this kid told me to come through at this specific time so I can get the Switch. And this cat's talking about he got good news, bad news. Now, the other two customers, they're turning red, you know, because they was there longer than I was. I didn't even know even though they were sitting down, but still, they were there longer than I was, so they turning red. I thought it was kind of funny that we were the only three there. So I'm like, how are we the only three here though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're the only three here, and cause I got there kind of. I'm gonna be honest with you, I got there about a half an hour probably late, opposed to the time that he said, because I dropped kids off and all that. So I'm thinking it's gonna. Any other time there'll probably be about 20-something people there, but I guess a specific day just wasn't people there. But long story short, the kid says. He says, he said the good news, it's the bad news that we don't have any on stock. The good news, I can sell you this bundle. The one customer was a dude, he didn't want to hear that bundle stuff, man. He did not want to hear that bundle stuff. But I was explaining to the guy, that this is a whole different type of bundle. I forget what was in the bundle. This is a different type of bundle. I was explaining to the older guy, he was older than me. I said, honestly, if we look at it a certain way, this bundle is actually not a bad idea. It's really, really not a bad idea. You know what I mean? As far as what you're going to spend anyway. You know, as far as because you're going to get extra accessories. You're probably going to get an extra controller. I think this one came with an extra controller and some other stuff. It was a whole totally different bundle. Still $460, but a whole totally different bundle. And the other customer was a woman. She wasn't having that either. She called her son and she starts talking to her son. The other dude that was there turning red, you know, he doesn't necessarily, you know, he doesn't say cuss the boy out, but he tells him like, yeah, I'm gonna have a serious talk with your manager, this and that. And I'm thinking to myself like, man, you can have a serious talk with his manager all you want, but it ain't gonna change anything. You know, his manager has nothing to do with what Nintendo does. What Nintendo does with their systems, that's a whole totally different entity. You know what I mean? So I take another L basically. So many words, I take another L. So I go to the GameStop. I was looking for something for my wife, right? And I go to the GameStop and I'm talking to now hold on. I'm looking for something for my wife, right? To get her something. Surprise her. But the thing that I wanted to get her, they didn't have the right size and they didn't have the right color and stuff. So I'm very specific when I get stuff for my wife, because when I do get stuff for my wife, I like to show her how thoughtful that I am as far as the specifics on the gift. So it didn't have certain specifics, so I didn't get it. So I'm in the GameStop, because I always go to the GameStop when I just chill. So I'm looking at this kid play the virtual reality game. I wish I had got that on Snapchat, because it looked pretty cool when he was playing it. But so I'm looking at that. So I turn around, and at the counter, I see my boy. Now this is a dude that used to work there like years ago, like years ago. I'm talking about probably like 6-7 years ago. But then he left. I guess he came back, and we sitting there, we busting it up, and I'm telling him the Nintendo Switch story. I just gave him the whole spiel, but in more intricate details. You know, I didn't want to give you every single detail, because this story probably going for 30 minutes. But I gave him all the intricate details. He said, you know what? I got something for you. I'm like, what you talking about, dog? What you mean? Like, what you mean, cuz? He said, I got something for you. He said, yo, this bundle, is it the bundle that this bundle that he offered me was $450. He said, but listen, I'm gonna throw in the what do you call it? I forget what you call it. The thing where you could take it back. You guys know what I'm talking about. When you can take it back, he said, but But with this thing, as far as when you can take it back, it also includes accidental. So if something accidentally happens with the 2-year warranty, yeah. So if something happens accidentally, you can take it back. I said, okay, sweet, that's what's up. So he put that in there. I get 3 games. I also get the Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. I get the Season Pass. I get the Strategy Guide. I get an extra controller. And I get a charger and all that other stuff. So I got all this stuff in the bundle. All this was for $450, but he deducted like I can't say how much he deducted. I'm not sure if I should be able to say that, but he deducted a good amount, and I only ended up paying $3 something for all that stuff. And I was like, wow. Now I know he was the manager when I was there, but I guess he's the manager again, and he was able to. He said, but the only thing, first he said, the only thing is we gotta deliver it to your house. And I said, yo, I can't do that because I might not be home. He said, you know what? We're gonna deliver it here. Can you come here and get it to the store? I said, oh heck yeah. So he delivered it to the store. I'm getting it delivered to the store, so I'm supposed to get it by April the 5th. So man, I will have some Nintendo Switch gameplay. I know that was a long spew, man, but I just wanted to share that story with you guys, because man, it was a crazy ride just to get a system, man. And I'm not even hitting y'all with all the intricate details. It's just a little bit of details here and there, man. I mean, man, it was really wild. So I will have some Nintendo Switch gameplay soon, within the next 15 days. So look out for that. I'll probably play Breath of the Wild. Games I plan on getting is Mario Kart, the Street Fighter, and the Mario Odyssey for now. Those are the 3 games I plan on getting, and the NBA 2K18. So we'll see what happens, man. Your boy